I was 19 when he first walked into my life. The kind of man who could silence a room just by entering it. His smile was sharp, dangerous, and yet it melted me like sunlight on ice. Back then, I thought it was love. Pure, wild, unstoppable love. I gave him everything, my time, my trust, my heart, my body. I thought he was my forever. But forever ended too soon. One night, without warning, he left. No goodbye, no explanation. Just silence. I begged, I cried, I broke. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, but he never came back. People told me to move on, to forget him. But how do you forget the person who carved their name into your soul? I didn't move on. I burned. I carried the scars of his betrayal like fire under my skin. And I promised myself one thing: if I ever saw him again, I would never be the weak girl he left behind. I would be his destruction. Years later, fate brought him back to me. Older, sharper, but still carrying the same cruel smile. When his eyes met mine, he thought he saw love. He didn't. He saw the mask I had learned to wear. I welcomed him with open arms, with trembling lips, with eyes that pretended to still worship him. He believed me. Oh, how easily he believed me. That night when he touched me, I let him. When he kissed me, I kissed him back with a hunger so deep it almost frightened him. Every bite I left on his skin was not passion, it was a scar, a reminder, a mark of revenge. He thought it was love consuming me. He thought I was lost in him again. He didn't know I was drowning him in the same fire he once lit inside me. The days that followed were a blur of intensity. He came to me every night, desperate, addicted. He told me he had never felt love like this before. He told me he couldn't live without me. I smiled each time, because I knew the truth. He wasn't in love, he was in chains, and I was the one tightening them. Sometimes he tried to resist. He would push me away, gasping for air, afraid of the depth of my desire. But I always pulled him back, harder, rougher, until he surrendered. His pride crumbled, his arrogance broke, his control vanished. I watched the man who once destroyed me fall at my feet, begging for more. And every time he begged, a part of me healed. But healing was never enough. I didn't want balance. I wanted revenge. So I let him fall deeper, let him believe he owned me, when in truth, I owned him. I became his obsession, his drug, his prison. And when he was at his weakest, when he thought we were finally one again, I was ready. One night, as he held me close, whispering promises of forever, I whispered back the truth. I told him I never came back for love. I came back to break him, the way he once broke me. I told him every kiss was poison, every touch a lie, every night together a step closer to his destruction. I watched the color drain from his face, watched his soul crack in silence. And in that moment, I felt free. I left him the next morning. No note, no goodbye. Just silence. The same silence he once left me with. And this time, I didn't cry. This time, I smiled. Because I had finally won.